How about a quick little shaky cell phone video about the QRPKits.com TennaDipper II. Put this together last night and was thinking that it might be a viable tool to use for tuning a magnetic loop that's manually tuned. So probably the hardest part of building the whole thing was getting the case drilled and everything. You can see that didn't turn out awesome. I had to end up hogging out the holes for the buttons just to get the buttons to work properly, but overall I'm pleased with the appearance. You got a little battery compartment. I don't know what this relief is for, but everything fits in there. It's actually I don't know, fairly neat little kit. So I'll run you through it. You turn this thing on and immediately what you'll notice is a very bright LED. If you were to, they supply you with a 50 ohm resistor, which I have embedded in this BNC connector, and if this thing sees 50 ohms resistive, the LED goes out. So that's basically how it works. The LED does get a little dimmer when you sweep through something close to resonance. For instance, here is the coax that's going out to my 2040 trap dipole that I have up right now. One moment. And you can see the LED is pretty bright. If I tune it through 20 meters, you can see that the LED gets pretty dim. Now in the video it's actually a lot brighter than it is with the naked eye in person. You can tell that LED is on the verge of snubbing out entirely. So yeah, that's, 20 meters. And then if you click this range switch, that gives you lower bandwidth. I'll talk about the range switch real quick. The range switch will allow you to tune in two different registers. The low end from 3 to we'll call it 10.9 megahertz. The high end from just a little over 10.9 megahertz to, mine goes up to 28.45 megahertz. Advertised range is a high end of about 30 megahertz. In my case, I had to substitute R18 in the kit because I was shorted that resistor, which is a 6.2 K ohm resistor. All I had was a couple of 12 K ohm resistors. I had two 12 K ohm resistors in parallel for 6K. So I believe that's why I'm only getting about 28.4 megahertz at the highest, but honestly, that's no problem for me. So anyway, back to checking 40 meter resonance, which it's a trap dipole, so it's a lot shorter. And you can see how touchy this tune pot is. And we're in the top end of 40 meters now. See, right about there is okay, and we can shift the decimal point with this button here and try to get a better idea of, looks like our dip goes from about, I don't know, 7.02 to maybe 7.120. So anyway, we'll see if it does the job that we bought it to do. Maybe I'll make a video about that. But this appears to be functioning. It was a fairly trouble-free assembly, and overall I'm kind of impressed with the quality of the kit.